leather gloves were slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts were working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick, was chasing the beer. The trick of the lips, play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball. Take off the caps.
Here in Strong Island Studio, a Paradise Studio, Strong Island TV, Facebook Live, in beautiful Massapequa, New York. We can hear the Long Island Railroad from here. We're on live tonight, and Steve Oliva, John Santo, Frank Fiala roasted me so much that they exhausted, and they didn't come tonight. Frank is with his daughter. Steve is, where is
Probably
Steve?
at a trailer park somewhere.
Yeah, and John has a gig tonight. You know, John, he's got a gig. I couldn't make it. I got a gig. John Santo. He's always got a
He's
gig.
probably in a Rick
So
Morgan
we
show.
have a guest host tonight. One of the funniest guys in Long Island. Eric Haft is here.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
You are here to bring your comic wit to make this show funnier tonight.
I apologize in advance.
So anytime, thank you. Anytime you feel you can make something funnier, we try not to step on each other too much, but if you want to step a little bit, you
I
can
won't.
step. You're the guest.
I won't.
We also have Melissa Tiedemann. Is that how you pronounce your last name, right, Tiedemann? She will be our guest tonight. She's off camera right now, so I'm talking to the wall over there. She is a physician's assistant and is going to release my latest blood work on the air
Oh,
tonight.
how exciting.
Whoa.
that is.
Yes,
like a
yes, it's
Wow,
gonna
it's
be.
a good thing you have stool
Hopefully,
samples.
I hope you're not pregnant.
Hopefully it's not too exciting, Patty G. Hopefully it's boring. Nassau County residents, you have till April 30th to grieve your county taxes assessment. You can learn to do it yourself on Facebook, Nassau Grieve Your Taxes Assessment Free. Or you can have our sponsor, Gold Bennis, LLP. What does LLP mean again? Something,
remember.
something,
Limited
something.
liability
Partnership.
Do it for one low flat rate of $250.
That
That's a
is-
bargain.
American dollars.
And that's the guest we had on our show.
Yes.
250 American dollars.
We had him on the show for
about an
25
hour,
minutes
yeah.
too long.
3.5
Let us get a word
hours.
in edgewise, but we...
We're about to lose another sponsor. To have Gold Bennis file your grievance, 516-512-6333. That's 516-512-6333. Sunday night was my roast for my 60th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Patty G chose not to roast me because
You know what, John? I'm just not good at that sort of thing, and I didn't want to just get up there and do bullshit, nothing. So
why
I took a step back and watched it.
So why do you get up and do comedy? Because you're not that good at that either.
Hey! So, Patty G, I was thinking tonight, I'm going to ask Eric the same thing. If someone were to roast you, if you were roasting you, what are some of the topics that you would hit to roast you? Because I seem to be very easy up there. Guys had a lot of, am I right? Guys had a lot of stuff.
You set yourself up. You look to be roasted. You always set yourself up.
Yeah, I do.
You like to be the joke.
No, you're right. And even when I'm not setting myself up, you just got to chime in, point out
Well-
every imperfection in my life. Listen,
And he impersonates
if I-
you better than anybody.
If I told you want to answer that question, you want to hold off on that?
I'll hold off on
Because
that.
I'm sure Pat would know a number of things. Who mentioned Patty G?
I
tonight?
did. I mentioned
He
Patty.
did.
You couldn't.
He
The
did, and
guy
Steve
was
did.
sitting in the back.
Me and Steve. Hey, listen. It shows when you roast somebody. It shows love towards the person.
Normally.
It does.
And who
Patty's
else
a
did you
great
hit
guy.
that night? Who else did you hit?
Butchie.
Butch. Who hit Rick Morgan? Consoli?
Consoli hit Rick Morgan, I think.
And Butera was, for somebody that wasn't there, got a few mentions.
I hit Peter Bales with
Peter
the
Bales.
Barbara Eden thing.
Stevie
yeah.
had a hysterical line about Butera.
He was funny. Steve Oliva was very. They came
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
Steve Oliver I hit a little bit because
Yeah.
we always jab each other all, and he hit me good. He got me good.
He did.
Yeah.
He came in bleeding.
Why?
That
No,
that
I
was
didn't
my
come
whole
in
line.
bleeding.
He was
I was
bleeding.
taking the pot. I was taking the chafing unit because the meatballs were
I
going so
know.
fast.
I know.
The
Here he
meatballs were
goes.
going so fast. They tried to
He
replenish.
cut himself on his own meatball.
On the foil? No, he didn't. He
On the
cut
foil. He
himself
saw
on the
me.
foil. I was right
Yeah, but you
next
think
to
the
him.
chef would know how to pick up a
I
foil
was doing it
container.
quick because you guys left no meatballs in there. Well, people were starving.
Patty, the
We had
meatballs.
2
And
trays
you
left.
were trying to hide them so nobody would get them.
Course. Why?
What was the food? That's all I care
Oh,
about.
the
I'm a
food was-
food guy.
All right,
Food
Patty,
was
You
good.
make.
Patty,
I made the meatballs.
He made the
meatballs.
meatballs. Steve Oliva made a salad with love. He always makes
yes.
you know when somebody makes a salad, they just
Yes.
throw it
I
together.
the one
all
I say.
his
Steve
days
Oliva.
working at
Okay.
Beefsteak Charlie.
Yep, love.
Was it a chopped salad?
It wasn't chopped, but it was delicious. Good job.
I'm
he
more
makes a good
interested in the meatballs. So let me ask you. I have to know.
Yeah.
Italian guys. Jew.
Yeah.
Italian.
Right.
Jew.
Right.
Italian.
We
We
still
didn't
Okay.
know. Hold on.
We got it.
We
Cousins.
did not know you were Jewish. I thought he was Italian.
All right, I'm out of here. All right.
Go ahead. I'm kidding you.
What?
Yeah, half this in
Melissa, what are you?
My
Off
wife.
She's Spanish.
Yeah, I'm Spanish and Irish.
All right,
My
I know we're
wife
not supposed to be
plus-
talking
I'm
to her
Irish and
yet.
Italian.
We're not supposed to be
Yeah,
talking to her
Don't
yet.
talk to her.
Like,
She's not here.
I know.
This
Go ahead.
Mama Luke did it.
3 meats? Do you do all 3?
I do pork, veal,
Veal,
and beef.
pork. All right.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
breadcrumbs or no breadcrumbs?
I put bread.
Cheese?
I
in
put
the
cheese.
meatball?
Did you ever put the,
cheese in
the
meatball.
regular bread, like Italian bread with milk?
I don't
Paula
do that
does that
anymore.
sometimes.
Yeah,
I do
right,
the
okay.
I do the breadcrumbs, and I put a little tomato sauce, like tomato sauce, in the meatball.
And that
Very
softens
nice.
them?
My
That
mother
softens
used
it
to
a little
put
bit.
crushed
Cheese.
garlic.
Cheese.
What is the
Well,
sugar?
the sauce has the
oregano,
garlic
oregano,
in it.
I'm sorry,
But
oregano.
sometimes what I do is I saute. I shouldn't be giving these secrets. I
Yeah.
saute up a little bit of onions and garlic and let it cool, and I throw that in there because I don't like raw onions and
No,
garlic.
no,
in
but
there.
they'll
right.
cook in
And
the
it
meatballs.
sweetens it a little
Hey,
bit.
listen,
I
very
put
nice.
fresh basil, fresh parsley,
Oh, see.
Frank Fiella made a beautiful steak, something or other. Everybody loved.
steak teriyaki. I think it was.
Diane Sadowski made penny alla vodka and sausage and peppers. And my in-law, what do you call your son's mother-in-law? What was that title that I call her?
The
Oh,
other
wait, you
mother-
forgot about your wife.
Paula made
The
the
best
wife.
part of the thing, your wife came in. I thought it was Christina. I'm outside walking and I'm drenched, and she goes, "Get over here!"
And bleeding.
Yeah, I wasn't bleeding yet.
Oh.
She goes, "Get over here!" I go,
That's
"All
my
right."
wife.
And I'm thinking it's Christina because that's the way Christina
My wife
talks. She
will
goes,
just yell
"Get
at
over here!
anybody."
You got to carry this in. It's too heavy." I pull this thing. She comes with a pot.
Yeah.
Like you guys couldn't even prepare it in a chafing unit. I had to walk up the stairs with a pot. I was on a heart attack before the show
and
started.
here's the thing with my wife. She says she wants to cook the meal. This is her favorite. This is her big cooking
Yes.
thing. She takes chicken, Italian dressing, throws it in a pan, and bakes it for 2 hours. She's cooking. That's cooking, right?
with potatoes.
Oh,
that was
boy.
the best
You
really-
dish there. It was absolutely.
So,
fabulous.
what about the eggplant?
Besides
Can I
just
finish?
meatballs.
That was my son's mother-in-law. I asked you, what do I call her? What is she to me?
Your in-law.
No relation.
But how do you know if that's a male or a female? She's my in-law.
She's your in-law. The in-laws.
I heard
In-laws.
you twice, but you don't know if she's a male or a female. Like, what is the term?
Who gives a shit?
Mother-in-law is
Good
usually
point.
female.
You say your
Listen
son's
to me,
mother-in-law.
Studad. What I'm saying to you is, she's not my
Right.
mother-in-law.
It's not his mother-in-law.
She's my son's
And you
mother-in-law.
should thank God she isn't.
Oh, we're going to spend too much time on this. All right. Could somebody write in and let us know what that term is? Let us know.
It's an
what that term-
in-law. Your in-laws.
I know what it is. All right. I understand.
If you
So
knew what it is,
anyway,
you wouldn't be asking us.
my wife, it takes
Yes.
2 hours to cook.
Okay.
Okay? So the party's supposed to start at 5. I wanted people to eat right away. About 2:30, my wife comes walking in the door. I go, "What's going on with the chicken?" "Oh, I'm gonna cut up the chicken now, and I'm gonna throw it in the." I go, "It's freaking 2:30. What do you do?" So she did all of that with my daughter. Everybody's coming in with the food. Pat's coming late at 6 because he had to work
I was
with the
working on
meatballs. Paula's still not there. I call her. The potatoes are still a little hard. Get over here. The party's almost over. People love the food.
The only reason why I made meatballs is because he keeps asking me for meatballs all the time. I wanted to do a nice
Next
pasta
time,
dish.
no.
Yeah.
Baked?
To be
No,
honest,
No,
to be
no.
honest,
Yeah.
people still eat meatballs. Next time you do something else.
Meatballs were fabulous.
Did I hit
by
him
the way.
hard? Did I hit him hard?
Paula LaRocchi are the best meal of the night
why
with
you're
the
still
chicken and
eating them.
potatoes.
He got so many.
They're all over
At the
my
gala.
refrigerator.
At the gala.
My
minute.
physician's assistant.
Wait a
See, I
minute.
shouldn't
Wait a
never
minute.
speak.
Wait a minute. At the gala, we did the meatballs again, right? So I made meatballs for him. I made a ton, and there was some extra
Yeah.
left over. So all the veterans, it was at a VFW hall. So I said, "You guys should take it. You guys are veterans. Here, take it." I'm giving the meatballs. He goes, "What are you doing?"
No. I didn't say that in front of veterans. When I was
No,
packing
wait.
the car, I go, "Patty, where are the leftover meatballs?" He goes, "Oh, I gave them all to the veterans at the bar." What the frig? Because they served our country for 8 years.
Yeah.
You got shot at. You got animals.
Well, you
Take
weren't
it.
there.
They
It
got
stopped me.
shrapnel?
Yeah. Do
wasn't
they
there to
deserve
stop me.
those meatballs? That was very nice of you to do that. That was
Very nice.
very nice of you. Eric, what's going on? What's going on? You're our co-host tonight.
Yes, thank you. Thank you
Anything
very much.
that you wanted to bring up that is interesting in your life, educational to our viewers?
Well, I want to ask you because
Go.
you turned 60. I'm not there yet. None of these guys. What is that like? I mean,
You know
what was your
to be
biggest
honest,
thought?
to be honest, okay.
We're gonna find out
But
when
wait,
the doctor
before you
comes
answer
on.
it,
Yeah.
when I turned 50, very recently, it was like
thanks for rubbing that in.
it was
Yeah.
a freaking emotional. Like I
is.
didn't think it was a big deal until I turned. Actually,
Right.
it hit the day,
Well, how much
and
you
then
now?
something in my mind freaked out.
No. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 54 at the end of this
How old are
month.
you?
58.
58.
Right. What's 60 like?
It's no different. To me, and I'm not going to bring the show down or whatever, but after 9/11, I lost all my friends. Every milestone, I am blessed.
Yep.
I have my grandson right up the street. So every day, I try to enjoy.
Yep.
I try to exercise a lot. I try to keep moving. My
You can't call
triglycerides
this
can be a little
exercise.
lower.
You
We'll
can't
talk
call
about
this
my
exercise. Sitting
Yeah,
in
that
the
is
seat, oh my
exercise.
God.
That is
Gotta get in my
exercise.
steps. My
Come
steps.
on, the people in
Walking
assisted living
is
do that.
exercise.
Not a
No,
60-year-old man.
Not the way I walk.
He does his walking. You got to give.
I got how many? I got how many steps today?
That doesn't mean
I got
anything. You gotta do real steps.
13,800
That's a lot of
steps
steps.
today.
He's just moving his arms.
No,
So
I'm
it's
not.
cheating.
Don't believe him. No, I'm not. I had the baby all day today. It was all over. I brought him down the park. I let him run a runner, as we say. So it doesn't feel any different
Okay.
today.
All right. So,
Yes, I agree with
all
you.
right.
The day and the week leading
Yeah,
up to it,
yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, how can I be 60?
Right.
I
Yeah,
look
but you
so
don't look
young.
it- you
I'm
don't
so
look it- yeah, you
youthful.
don't
I'm
look
so
You don't feel
energetic.
different, right? You feel good.
I have.
You're still
I have,
doing it.
I feel
You
good.
still start all your shows, energy.
It depends on how you act.
A lot of people don't like that energy
some
when he
people-
starts the show either.
I know, but I'm going to do it. Everybody's not going to like it, Patty.
Some people act old.
Right.
Like you.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You act a little old.
Does he? No, he doesn't. Patty's a very nice man. Very nice man. So what?
The other night you walked in, I thought it was my father. You had the same shirt my father would, and he's been dead for 20 years. The same type shirt and stuff.
Holy crap!
Why did we invite him?
So here's something. So I think I told you this.
Yep,
My
I'm listening.
daughter on Sunday, I have my 22-year-old daughter, is doing Pilates and decides that her teacher said you need to do a cleanse for 10 days.
Nice.
Pat, 10-day cleanse, but she wants mom and dad involved.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
My
a
friend
ni-
does those
a
cleanse.
fa-
What-
that's
is
a
that the
nice
one-
thing to do for the whole
Is that
family.
the one where you got to drink the syrup and it's after a
The
couple-
morning. Now I'm,
Yeah.
they go out shopping, $300 for vegetables and shit. I'm sorry. I don't say. I said the S word.
That's all right.
It's
We just
crap. A bunch of crap. $300.
PG rated, just so you know.
What?
We
Yeah,
normally
I know.
PG
crap.
rated,
Beeped it.
It's-
Yeah.
but sometimes it switches to
Nice.
R in the middle of
Hey,
the show.
My
look,
friend
I'm not-
Ralphie did that years ago. He loved it. He felt great after
I
it.
started the day with ginger, hot
Nice.
ginger drink.
I like her. She's a nice girl.
Yeah, she's lovely. And no coffee. I can't have my coffee in the morning. Then we switched to I had to make everybody a smoothie. My
Nice.
kitchen was destroyed because I was cutting vegetables. She's upstairs blowing her hair dry. My wife's getting dressed, and the idiot is cutting all the
Don't
crap
you love
up.
their cleansing?
At least you got
They're doing the
material now.
cleanse.
I'm not joking. I do everything perfect. I even come home and they made me 3 lettuce wraps. Inside the lettuce wraps, cucumber, carrot,
Sausage?
and
Sausage?
radishes.
No sausage?
That was today. And then I ate it and squeezed lemon on top.
This
No
is a
cheese.
different-
No cheese.
This is a different cleanse.
Homemade gazpacho. I had to make them. I get
Homemade
make this
what?
Gazpacho. You know,
Okay.
you put the tomatoes and all these fresh herbs.
Ah, this
That
is
sounds
different.
good,
I
though.
make it where I'm eating it with my wife. She comes through the door with a bag in her hand. I said, "What do you got?" She goes, "Oh, I'm done with the cleanse." She said, "I got halal."
How many bathrooms?
She's done with the cleanse already?
Halal
How many
food on the-
bathrooms you have in the house?
Not enough.
Now,
Not
you've been
enough.
doing it
I'm
how
going to
many
be
days?
leaving in a minute.
How many days?
This is my second day. I barely.
And how is your stool?
It's comfortable now. I mean, oh.
No, is your stool still solid?
No, it was. I'm telling you,
Watery?
I'm no, I don't, nah, not watery.
In between.
But it was nice. I was flowing, but there's nothing
All right.
there. I'm not eating
All right.
anything.
And how do you feel? Any different yet?
No, I feel like crap. I want to kill myself. I'm going back
Can't
to
wait
sausage.
to go to the
No,
diner.
I
and
need
get
a steak.
burger.
He'll
I
be
need a
eating
steak.
halal. He'll be eating halal. so.
Give it a few days. We want to know. Maybe we'll all go on it, Patty. You want to do it?
My friend Ralphie, I couldn't do. He had to bring the. He did a different one with all the drinking. It was some kind of
And we're going to talk to the
spicy
physician's
drink.
assistant about
and
this.
Yes,
it was
I wanna
horrible.
eat.
I watched him go through it, and then I was. I
Don't
couldn't-
do it.
I didn't even want to eat. He goes, well,
painful.
you can go out and eat after. I said,
You
well, you're gonna
gave
sit
up.
there with a container.
You gave up just by watching him. You didn't even try it. You're like, oh, I can't take this anymore.
Were you
You're
like-
not even doing it. Ralphie's doing it.
You'd be
It was,
making meatballs.
it was annoying
That's
watching.
so funny.
Vegetable meatballs.
Have you ever done the cleanse?
Oh,
No,
yeah, right.
my doctor said don't do it. He didn't.
Really?
Yeah, he
because
says
of a prior medical condition?
Yeah,
or?
he said
I-
whatever I have. He said I don't recommend.
I
it.
take
All right.
Metamucil every day. That's my cleanse.
So, wow.
Okay.
Wow, well, thank you, sir.
I love it. Why don't we just go full blown into enemas and everything?
Yes.
I have
Yeah.
a new section of the show, a new part of the show. What am I going to call it? I'm going to call it Olivia Saves Lives.
Ooh.
My daughter Olivia is at Binghamton, 18
Little
years old.
favoritism,
As
huh?
we know, the only child I still love out of the three. Olivia's at the Bing, and she's an environmental major. And she's very big on texting us and calling us, and when she comes home, on saving the planet. And I have to start doing better. I have to start doing better. So I thought every week, Olivia would either call in or give me a tip that I could share with her. And it might be stuff that we know just to reinforce it. So we're going to start simple. Tonight, we're going to start very simple. Bring bags to the supermarket. Okay?
Yes.
We've heard it a million times.
They do it in Suffolk County. It's annoying.
Well, no, you can buy a bag.
Yeah, it's still annoying.
That's
You think a
annoying.
bag's gonna do such a big thing?
Bring bag. It's not hard, Patty.
For the politicians to make extra
hold on,
money.
hold on.
Or go to
What-
Fairway
what
in
are
Nassau.
politicians to
What
make
is the
extra money?
reasoning? I'm not knocking it. What is the reasoning behind bringing?
Good
bags to
question.
the-
Good question. Let me just see if I printed that out. I made some notes on that. Is this it? Unlicensed gun
No,
owner
right here.
accidentally shoots him in the penis. That's another story. This is here's why. Number one, there's supposedly a lot of plastic in the middle of the ocean and in the ocean that kills animals, fish. They did some fishing where somebody cut open fish and there was 7 feet of plastic in there, so it disrupts that.
Who's Schlesinger?
Also, the plastic gets into the ground, and even though you don't see the plastic anymore, the contaminants from the plastic screw up our water. So that's very simply stated. When you come on, if you have more on that, you can add that. But very simply stated, so here's what you do. If you don't have any kids, skip
So
the first one.
let me interrupt you there for a minute. Okay, so it's fine and dandy. I understand that must do damage. So what's the difference if you buy the bag?
Because you're reusing it, Pat.
But you're buying the bag.
No, it's not
No,
plastic.
no, no. Oh,
It's
no,
not
no,
plastic.
no, no.
They're plastic.
They're trying to stop
I'm
you from
buying
buying
a plastic bag.
because they don't want you to use
No,
them.
they want you to buy cloth
Yeah, charge you
bags.
$10. You won't buy it. They're charging a nickel.
It may
You think
come
people
to that.
care about a nickel?
I agree with you. It may come to that. You throw $1 on, I say, give me 10. Give
What
me
are you
20
going to do with
bags.
these things?
Same thing.
Same
Bring
thing.
a water bottle. Fill it at home. Fill a water bottle.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, but then you got the contaminated water you got to
Where's
drink.
my bottle, by the way? It can.
Mine's on the floor.
So let's agree. So have the kids remind you, store the bags in your vehicle, have them hanging on the door when you go out. After you unpack your groceries, return the bags right back to your vehicle. Don't stick them in the closet. Store a bag at your desk at work when you're cooking in the work. Oh, I got to go to the store to get something. Pull your bag out. We'll make Laughter Saves Lives bags.
Now wait a minute. Are these you're talking about
So you're taking this angle to make
Reusable
money.
bags.
the cloth?
You're trying to
bags
make
that
money
they
on
sell.
this
They don't have
angle,
to be
just like the
cloth.
rest of them.
You know what? Some of them, they don't. I guess they can't be plastic. It doesn't make any sense. But even if it was plastic and you use it 20 times, you're not buying 20 bags. So I don't think they would be made out of plastic, though. I really don't think.
They are. I went to King Cullen the other day. I bought about 6 bags from the guy.
Which bags?
In the King Cullen. He said, "You
bags
guys want?" He said, "You want
Nassau
bags?" I said,
doesn't-
"Sure." I did. You think I'm going to bring my own bags?
Nassau
I said,
doesn't
"Of
have
course I
the
want
5
bags."
cent surcharge.
No.
yet, only
Purchase a
Suffolk.
few compact reusable bags you can keep in your purse,
Yeah, put it in my purse.
jacket pocket, or backpack, or briefcase. So let's.
Yes. Let's
Olivia
try.
Saves Lives for Olivia Lynn and the planet. Let's reduce. What we're going to do now, Bobby, is can we show our Life Hack commercial and bring out our wonderful, lovely, beautiful guest, Melissa?
Want to switch seats? What do you
Yes.
want? Okay.
Wait, let's do it professionally. Wait till we're off the air.
Please listen. This is a LifeVac. It's easy to use and can save a life in an airway emergency. LifeVac is proven to save lives, and it's as simple as place, push, pull. I've had one in my kitchen and one in my car for years, and you should have one in yours. Choking is a leading cause of death. 5,000 people a year die from choking, 1 child every 5 days, and it can happen in just 4 minutes. There's no time to wait. If you have children in your home, please consider your LifeVac today.
Hello, we're back. Laughter Saves Lives live with our
Got
guest
Ohio.
tonight, Melissa Tiedemann. She is my physician's assistant. Is that the right way to say that?
Physician
She's
assistant.
your physician's
You're my
assistant.
physician's
So who's your physician?
assistant. Huh?
You just said she's my physician's assistant.
I know. That's why I'm asking. I'm saying it wrong.
It's physician assistant.
Just-
it's
Yeah.
PA. It's
And you know-
PA.
You know what
What's
the
it used?
PA?
I was just gonna
but
say,
a lot
did
of
you say
people have
PA?
asked me. Oh, I said there's a PA on the show. What's PA? A lot of people don't
Personal
know.
assistant.
Could be personal assistant.
Physician assistant.
It could be private, something or other.
Pennsylvania.
But just know any mistake that I make when I'm speaking to you, Pat will take like a half a second and then correct me.
So,
In a very vulgar, in a very
No, I'm
hostile
gonna
way.
respect totally.
So tell us your background.
so
Where did you grow up?
Let us speak.
I grew up in West Hempstead.
Okay.
I went to PA school at St. John's University.
Okay.
Um,
How many years is PA school?
So, well, back when I've been a PA for 18 years.
Wow.
So at that time, you could do it a couple different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You could either start and do it a 4-year program, but it's like round-the-clock years, not semesters.
Right. There's no summer off or.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got you.
And so when you do your and then you apply to different PA programs through St. John's. So I went through CMC, which is Catholic Medical Centers, which actually doesn't exist anymore. And then you go to class from like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, around the clock, and then you do your rotations. They don't really do it like that so much anymore. So you kind of go through a 4-year program, and then you do about a 2-year or 3-year program for your PA.
So that's how
after.
many years of school so far?
So about like 6 to 7 years of school.
But 3 of those years are kind of all year.
Correct.
Wow.
Now, if
Yeah.
you wanted to be a doctor,
Right.
you could go. How many more years of college would you need to be a
You
doctor?
wouldn't have to go back to college. You'd have to actually go to medical school. Depending upon whatever medical school you went to, you can get a certain amount of credit for your PA program. But it's
Well, you can write prescriptions if necessary, right?
so PAs, depending upon what field of medicine you practice.
Patty's looking for a prescription tonight as well, yeah.
Depending upon what field of medicine you practice in is how close you function as a physician versus as more like assistant to the physician, say. So like say in surgery, you're not going to be, you're going to be more like a first assist to the surgeon and do like a lot of the follow-up into like post-op and pre-op work. So what I do is family practice. And so basically I function very similar to the way a physician would function. So I
Yes,
have like,
because sometimes when I go and he's not available, they'll say Melissa's available, and
Yeah.
I'll say I'll see Melissa,
yeah.
and then from what I understand, Melissa rolls her eyes and says, "Can you give them to somebody else?"
And a lot of
coming back in.
and a lot of the urgent cares, most of them are physicians.
A lot of urgent cares work with PAs. A lot of primary cares work with PAs. So like I've been a PA, like I said, for 18 years. I see like basically my own panel of patients. Sometimes in our practice, the patients never see the doctor. Not like they never get to. They don't always even want to, because we manage the patients. And studies show that patients who are managed by PAs just get just as good care as they get when they see
So you're
physicians.
able to prescribe treatment for an individual without the doctor having to approve of it.
Correct.
Basically. Okay.
Yeah, my doctor, I mean, most patients can't see him. I got to see him at like 11, 12 o'clock at night and bring cannolis with me. This is not a joke. No, I really do.
Yeah.
Dr.
That
Andy,
doesn't sound.
Dr. Andy, I go through the back door and we got a whole bunch of
Goombas.
people in there. We're drinking and we're having. That's how I get my exam.
So what do you think? Flu shot or no flu shot?
Definitely a flu shot.
Really?
Absolutely.
I never get
I
one.
do them
I get them
year.
every. I get
never
them
get
every
one.
year.
But now, you're a professional. You're not holistic or anything like that. I'm sure you're kind of modern where you believe in some of the things, but
So we practice like when you basically practice like regular medicine, we practice evidence-based medicine. So we look at studies, we see what the studies show, and we practice it based upon that. It's not that we don't believe in like holistic approaches to patients. Like, yeah, I definitely say, pineapples are good for decreasing inflammation. You just can't eat too much of it because like you will literally hurt your mouth. Turmeric, studies show, well, it's not bad for you. Maybe it won't work for inflammation, but sure, go ahead and take that. Definitely believe acupuncture has its place in medicine, same way chiropractic does. But and I don't practice like Chinese medicine or like herbal medicine. That's not really what I study.
why are you against the Chinese?
I'm not against them.
Can I ask you a
I
question
just
about
don't
the
practice.
turmeric?
I just don't practice that type
Right,
of
right.
medicine.
Can I ask you a question
Absolutely.
about if somebody's on a blood thinner, like Eliquis or something, can they take turmeric? Or did somebody said that you can't take turmeric with blood thinner?
You can take turmeric on a blood thinner.
You
Yeah.
can, okay, all right.
Yeah.
What about vaccinations? It's a hot topic.
It's
do you
really
think?
not. it's it shouldn't be a hot topic.
Right.
All right.
Everybody
because
should get vaccinated.
Everybody should get vaccinated. All children should get vaccinated upon on schedule. Okay. So because vaccinations save lives, okay, and they prevent diseases. So, and there's really not a lot of debate. There's not a lot of debate about that.
Right.
Like based upon like studies. So some people think that their kids are getting sick from that. That's really not true.
Who was that? Jenny McCarthy was anti-vaccination.
A lot of people that believe it gives the kids autism or something.
Yeah.
There's not one study that shows that kids get autism from vaccinations.
What about I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just thought my wife said that, and thinks, I mean, is there a possibility that getting them all together, maybe they should space them out?
They do space them.
Yeah,
They do?
What are the main vaccinations that kids get? It's all kids we're talking about. And how are they spaced? And what is the latest in life you can get them there where they work?
There's really no latest in life that you can get them. You can start your vaccine schedule whenever, right? Like people come from different countries, they're not up to date on the vaccinations, so we start them. I don't really know off the top of my head the vaccination schedule for children, just because I don't do pediatrics.
Right.
But we definitely need to do. They get pertussis, they get hepatitis, they get measles, mumps, rubella, they get varicella, meningitis vaccinations. But I don't know if anybody knows that, like, if you know somebody who's just having a baby, that in the third trimester they give mommies an update on the pertussis vaccine, because there is a resurgence of whooping cough. Right, whooping cough can be very, very dangerous to newborns. You get failure to thrive, babies can't eat, and it can be life-threatening. And so adults can get pertussis. They may not have a lot of symptoms, and then pass that along to the baby. So not only do new mommies get pertussis vaccines in the third trimester, but new daddies and anybody who's going to be around those babies should get pertussis vaccinations.
Now, are children allowed to?
Can I just cut you off 1 second? I just wanted, we're doing a contest tonight. We're giving away a $500 gift certificate.
Right in the middle of the
Well, no, I got to give a few hints. I can't just give one hint on the show. So I'm just going to give out the first hint.
Why don't you explain what you're giving?
We're giving away a bunch of stuff. We're giving away a jacket. I'll have to say his live
getting
jacket.
interested.
We're going to get.
We'll have to say his live.
The most exciting guest we've had in a year.
And if you win that Laugh to Save's live jacket,
Get Pat
expect
one.
about a year or two to get it, because
No.
I've been waiting for one for like
We're
a year
gonna
and a half.
we're gonna pull the winner. Here's what we're gonna do. I think we're going to have a winner each week, and then the finalists are gonna come on the show. We'll probably shoot near the studio, and we're gonna have a live trivia contest with the people in the studio to see who the final
Are we
winner
going
is.
to bring
every week
Alex Trebek in?
So every week you're
As a
going to
host?
throw out a piece of trivia as a hint.
No, somebody's gonna win this week, and somebody's gonna
ooh.
win next week.
Oh,
and at the end.
okay, all
So
right,
they
okay.
may not win on the show. It may be the only way they win, Melissa,
Well, how do they win? They
is
call
on the
in?
Facebook for the show, the Facebook thread. Okay, we don't want people calling in. It's on the thread.
Thread, okay.
But they may not get it until after the show's over, because I don't know how good a hints I'm going to give.
Well,
them.
let's-
Better wait
just-
till we get more guests.
Let's be fair about it,
That's
guys.
all right.
Some restrictions may apply.
Yes. And
Void where prohibited.
This doesn't
attack.
apply to American citizens or people with 2 eyes and 1 nose.
people have to watch the show on a rerun to get the hits. That's the whole idea, to get more viewers. Most of our viewers are on reruns. It's not live.
Right.
So that's fine.
Right.
So the
Oh, we're
first
not going to
hint-
give the trivia out live?
Going to give the trivia live tonight.
Yeah.
A few hints. If nobody gets it on the Facebook thread by the end of the show, I will give another hint later on tonight until somebody gets it.
I get you.
The last few hints,
Okay.
they're going to get it. I'm going to give
right.
some obvious. All right, so the first one that gets the right answer on thread, we're taking too much time away from her. So here is the first hint. The city that we want you to guess is not in the USA. Continue.
Okay. Now, are children that aren't vaccinated allowed to be in school with kids that have been vaccinated?
They are, right? No?
Only if they have a religious exemption
Is that a danger to the kids?
or
that-
a medical or some sort
So-
of medical exemption.
What was
So
the
most
question?
people
What was the
homeschool
No, I'm
that.
saying we're talking about kids getting vaccinated. So I asked, are children that their parents don't believe in it or they haven't been vaccinated allowed to go to school with
So
kids that have been?
You can't just say you can't not get your child vaccinated just because you don't believe in it.
Oh, is that right?
So
Okay.
there has to be a true religious exemption, like you have to actually be that religion and be practicing it, and or you have to have a true medical exemption, like there has to be a medical reason.
Or they
why.
can homeschool.
Or they can
You can homeschool.
Okay.
Because I have a friend, I don't think her kids were vaccinated. She was a guest on the show. I'm not going to mention her name. But she's also into the next topic here, the oils, the essential oils.
Mm-hmm.
When you're done, I have a question from a viewer to you.
Go ahead, what is the question?
This question's from Paul Bond.
Paul Bond.
Paul Bond. Here's a very good question
Yes, sir.
for your guest. It says,
Yes.
If your kid is vaccinated, then how are they getting diseases from kids who aren't? They're vaccinated, so it's horseshit if it's protecting them. Case closed. I didn't read the question.
Wow.
If kids are not
I didn't read
vaccinated,
the question.
thanks
Paul,
for reading it on
thank
the air.
you,
Like,
Paul.
you're great.
Well, not.
He
not-
just screwed up your whole
Melissa,
question.
though, if somebody's vaccinated, does that mean they're not going to get the disease? It just gives them less of a chance, right?
No, not all kids have completed their vaccinations. So the thing with vaccinations is it's something called herd immunity. So you have to have a certain amount of the herd immunized for us
Yes,
to
yes.
not. So for you not to have the diseases present. So some people get vaccinated and because of their own immune system don't have immunity no matter how many times
Right.
they're vaccinated. So you have to have a certain amount of your herd immunized for vaccinations to work. It's not, say, a solo issue. Like we like to say, like we're individualists, but we really live on the planet all together. Like you were saying about plastic bags, right? Our plastic use affects even the shrimp in the sea, and vaccinations affect
Charlie the tuna.
Exactly. So what happens is that your kid, when they're vaccinated, will not likely get measles, mumps, rubella if they have completed their vaccination schedule. But if you have a kid who has...
All right, enough already. You're killing me. I can't take it anymore. All right, listen. How does this affect comedians? How does it affect comedians? I mean, what's the craziest situation you ever walked into? In a hospital, like when you were doing rounds? What's the
Well,
craziest thing?
she doesn't do rounds in hospitals.
Not anymore, but she had
Could
to.
you do this for us?
Didn't you have to do it?
Tell us like the
Craziest
craziest situation with the patient and give us their full name.
And their address?
No address necessary.
No HIPAA laws here.
HIPAA.
What happened?
You can't give out the
Oh my
address.
God.
Come on, what's a weird
Can
thing?
you give the full name, but you
We
give
have
their
some
address?
guesses coming in for the
Who's coming in?
We have some guesses. Your sister said London,
Oh, guesses.
Oh, guesses? No, we're not. No.
Paris,
No.
Munich.
No.
You can't
Rome.
just name
right,
every.
I
No, these are all people.
No more guesses right now. Whoever guesses it first
400
wins.
guesses later.
I'm going to give another hint in a little while.
Rudy
Auckland.
Fusco wants you to repeat the question.
A funny one was I used to run a weight loss program over at South Nassau, and I did an intake, and we went through all the foods, and then she said she cannot give up ice cream because that's her only way she gets calcium.
She got a good point.
That was my
Well, how
grandmother.
else can
that
she
was my
get calcium?
grandmother.
A calcium supplement,
Aren't natural sources better, though, than supplements?
ice
Like
cream.
you told me,
Ice cream?
let's release. No, I know. You're
And
right.
he's a diabetic
On a
too.
weight loss program.
Melissa, it is a comedy show. So, you told me the other day my vitamin D
I said
was
you-
low.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my wife said to me, a lot of people's vitamin D is low.
Yes, because vitamin
The
D is
sun.
a sun vitamin.
That's the only way to get
I
it.
take it every day.
And milk.
That's the only way to get it.
Take a vitamin
Milk
D.
is fortified.
I
with
just want to say
vitamin
this:
D.
Paul Bond, get vaccinated, please.
Yes, please.
Please.
I can't believe I didn't read the question.
Yeah, you read it first next time.
Pat's going back to 3rd grade to learn how to
Jeez.
read tomorrow.
If
but don't, the vaccinated peoples in America's of the United. That was his question.
It makes me smell mainly.
When I was a fireman, I'm trying to remember the disease now, but we had a special program that if we got some kind of disease, and you're probably gonna tell me, it was something that, okay, you get this because of terrorism, I think, but you get this, they're gonna ring now your family. They're gonna start to make rings where everybody around you now is gonna get vaccinated. They weren't gonna do it before, but once you get this disease, they start ringing you. People
That's like the herd.
People
Isn't
at
that
work
the
with you.
herd kind of?
But you don't know what that was? Ebola, maybe? I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well, if you get Ebola, anybody that's in contact with you, they're gonna quarantine.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no vaccine for that for people around
There's
you.
no vaccine for Ebola.
Ebola. It was something else. What else could it have been?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, how likely is it that we'll need
think my question was over. I don't
Boosters.
See?
I didn't.
For what?
I feel like I need one right now.
For boosters.
Boosters for like measles.
You can actually you
Rubella.
can draw your blood and you can check to see if you're immune.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
See, that's a good thing.
That's a good
You know what I got from being years ago? I got shingles.
What's the shingles shot? You got to get.
That's a virus,
If
right?
that's a
Yeah.
good- you
Yeah,
should-
but isn't there some,
What
that's
year-
some
what
deficiency?
age
Back
though?
in 2005,
What age?
from when I was a kid, they said it was still in me.
Is that related to measles, shingles? What is
No,
it?
no, it's that's the chickenpox.
Shingles is chickenpox,
Yeah.
and there is a new chickenpox. There's a new shingles vaccine. It's called Shingrix.
And there's
It's for
Rice-A-Roni,
50
too.
and over.
15, so I can
New
get it
Shingrix.
because I had
Let me
chickenpox.
tell you something.
It's a
It's
series of
painful,
two. Yeah, I can
and
relate.
Yes.
it can blind you if because you can get it
Yes.
around your eyes. It
Yeah.
can blind
It
you.
is painful.
when
This
Bad
is an
stuff.
uplifting show.
Really.
It really is. Any other
Now you
diseases?
know why
Let's talk
John
about-
is so happy when he comes to see me.
Wow.
You know
And John,
what?
I was just taking some notes about what you were eating lately because
Oh,
we just
What do you mean, when?
No,
just
let's
now
hear
when
this.
we were talking about your party.
Oh, all right, all
I
right.
heard meatballs and sausages.
And peppers. There were peppers in with the sausage.
That's
And I
healthy.
ate mostly peppers.
Baked
Yeah.
baked
Every once in a
penne.
while, a sausage got kind of sucked up, but
Were these turkey meatballs?
No.
yes, Pat, he made them.
The turkey
No, they were
meatballs?
pork, veal, and beef. Extra cheese.
Listen, I told you, my diet. Well, that was. Now, Melissa, seriously,
I'm serious.
let's say I'm eating pretty decent during the week, and my birthday party is.
Uh-huh.
If I cheat like that one day a week, am I still doing pretty good if I would be cheating one day a week?
Yeah, but you ate the meatballs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner today.
And you tried to take the leftovers home with you.
She really was listening.
She's right. That's a mistake because
She's good. Oh, she's good.
I don't
took
buy ice
copious
cream.
notes.
I don't buy ice cream because if it's in the house, I will eat it.
Yeah, ice cream's very bad.
Yeah, so I try not to, I don't buy soda. I like Coke. I don't drink it. Every once in a while, I like to have a Coke with Italian food, but every once in a while.
Okay.
Is that all right every once in a while? Never drink soda.
No.
Never. Especially because I'm pre-diabetic, diabetic.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So, no, you're right. You're right. I
What
did
about the
bring-
flavored seltzer waters?
Good.
That's good. Or water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those Croix.
Yeah, they're so good.
And
LaCroix.
I usually
LaCroix.
get, you'll see if you go to the diner with us, I usually get unsweetened tea with a splash of lemonade on top. Just a splash.
Oh,
That's all right.
splash.
Just a splash. Not 50-50.
How many times are you going to say splash?
I'm gonna have to measure the splash.
Yeah,
right.
that's
All right.
Yeah.
Let me give out the second hint to our trivia question.
What was the first one again? They wanted to hear it.
Yeah, Rudy
Not-
Fusco
No,
wants
you
to know.
can't give it again
Oh.
because now we want them to watch the rest of. You see what we're trying to do here?
I'm sorry.
We're trying to suck in
Nick.
viewers. We're not going to give it to them. They got to watch the beginning and see where the hint
Yeah.
was. This is
Hey,
good.
Rudy,
right?
rewind it later, Rudy.
This is good. Oh, who's asking?
Rudy was asking me.
Rudy who?
Fusco.
He wanted to
Could you tell him to come to my house and freaking look at my front steps? I've been
Well, he's
asking
not
him
on
for
here
3
no more. He
months.
probably got pictured
John,
every
John, you're giving out the second hint.
The second hint, thank you, Patty, for keeping me
Yes.
on. The second hint, when you look at this is going to be. I'm going to give you 2 hints here. When you look this city up online for rated tourist attractions, it lists 1. It lists 1 rated tourist attraction, and there is a hotel, a few hotels, but one of the hotels has the word lane in it, Lane. I will give you the other 2 words.
It's a bowling alley.
No. As we go, either now or after the show, because if I gave you the whole name, you could probably Google it.
That's right.
And it would give you
Yeah,
where it
that's what I
is.
thought they were going to do.
Not Johnny
All
L.
right.
Like a sieve. Patty, why don't you read MCM Duck Cleaning?
It's
our
Superman.
sponsor.
I will do that. Established in 2003, MCN Duct Cleaning LLC, limited liability company, is the end result of many years of research, continuing education, and determination. With a background in HVAC systems and working for an HVAC company for over 13 years, Matthew Nichols realized the need to provide a better, cleaner, and safer environment not only for his own family, but for families in his community.
He makes a mistake, you don't say a word. You stay silent.
I'm
If that was
talking
me,
to our viewers.
Good, I'm sorry.
MCN has now expanded to both Suffolk and Nassau counties, provides service for both residential and commercial properties. Their goal is to be the #1 source for HVAC cleaning and provide high-quality service not only the first time, but every time. Matt's number at MCM Duct Cleaning, please give him a call, 631-885-5736. One more time, 631-885-5736, MCM Duct Cleaning.
And we have Maddie listening tonight from MCM Duct Cleaning. Maddie says, please don't have Patty G read the commercial again. Castle Vacations.
I think he did a terrific job.
Castle Vacations is a new sponsor of us also. They're going to do Disney. If you want to go to Disney and you want like a catered trip, like you want to cater it to your family, and Castle Vacations will put that together for you. They also do any kind of vacations. But Amanda specializes in Disney. They're going to be our sponsor for the $500.
Ooh, very nice.
Towards a vacation. And we're going to give them Patty's Laughter Saves Live jacket because he's busting my balls constantly. All right, so let's get back to our guest here. I had something else here that I wanted to bring up. Potty training. I'm changing the topic.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of potty training my grandson.
Okay.
All right, middle of potty training my grandson, and it's exhausting. It really is exhausting. I'm home alone with him. Oh, we'll show some flyers in a second. I'm home alone with him. Now you're not. I know you're not into the kids. You're not a.
You're not into kids.
No,
you're not into kids.
and you don't like number one kids.
You don't like kids,
You're not like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Which is really not something we should have said out loud. You know, people come into your office and they
She
have-
hates kids. She was not.
Any tip you could give somebody from your experience in doctoring, from people's,
Well-
1 or 2 tips for potty
The
training.
most important thing about
Yes.
potty training is you have to make sure that the kid's bladder is ready. So like, does he go a long period of time with a dry diaper?
I don't. Okay, so if he goes a long period of time, that means he can hold it in, and it's
Correct.
fine. Interesting.
Yeah.
But why?
So if
Why
he's-
would he do that? Why would he go a long period of time if he's not trained to hold it in? Or
Because he
It's a natural thing.
Because his bladder can hold it.
excuse me, Marcus Welby over there.
Intelligent.
It's a natural
Marcus
thing.
Welby. Wow.
That's a
reference.
reference.
Woof. Wow.
So if his bladder is able to hold a urine, then he's not letting it out throughout the day.
Right.
So you have to check his diaper and see, is it always wet? If it's always wet, he's not going to be.
He's
able to
not
catch
ready.
it. Correct. And it's just
He's
like,
doing
it's
good.
futile.
He's doing good. He sits on the potty. He goes, "I did it!" Like, so that's good.
He may want to please you and may want to do it, but
I'm saying
physiologically,
he's doing it. He's
He
doing
squats
good.
like you do.
This is my grandson. Don't make fun of me.
He sits
But he might
when he
not-
pees like you do.
He's doing good.
Yeah, but you just have to check to see if he's able to hold it.
Well, he's not wearing diapers right now.
And does he have any accidents?
He's got jockeys
in the last week he has.
Tidy
In the
whities.
first few days he had a few accidents.
Okay.
But he's doing good. But when I bring him to school, I put a pull-up on him. I put a pull-up
How
on
does he
him.
do?
Good. He's doing good.
So what's the problem?
I was gonna say, what's
There
the
is no
doing
problem.
great.
I'm just asking you
That was a really
for your
useless
advice.
question.
That's
That was
the
a really
big, that's
useless
the
question.
first thing. It's just
Uh,
to make
that-
sure that he's able to hold it.
That was interesting. I'm going to tell my daughter-in-law that because we didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I don't think she thought of it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to get in trouble.
Now, another question about
Trouble.
that shingles vaccine, because it's interesting when you. Now, if you had the shingles like Patty, is it advisable to get the
Yes. If
shingles
you
vaccine?
had shingles, you can get shingles again.
But you can get the vaccine and it would
And you
help
can get the vaccine.
Chicken pox too, right? It's the same thing.
If you had chicken pox, then you can get shingles. If you've never had chicken pox, then you can't get
No,
shingles.
but I'm trying to say, like,
But he
Patty
wants
can
to
go
get
and
it
get
with-
the vaccine now because he
Absolutely.
had it, so it would be advisable for him to get. Okay.
Yeah.
Say chicken pox and
And
shingles over and over.
as
and see
we're
what this sounds
talking,
like.
Check it back.
excuse me, as we're talking about my diet, Chow Chinese restaurant just delivered some ribs.
Who, you?
No. I got one.
No
Melissa,
MSG though.
Can I have one? Let's show our flies. Let's show our flies for the shows coming up. Well, you look shocked. I mean, you know, just a little. Oh, this
Oh,
week, Saturday night in, how do I say it now? Monmouth? I said Mammoth last week, right?
Monmouth, yeah, not Willie Monmouth.
Monmouth, New Jersey. We are working with the fire department and EMS at the China Club. Our headline is Joseph Anthony. John Santos snuck on this show somehow. Johnny LaRocchia, Peaches Rodriguez, and Frankie Fiala. March 20th, it's our big show in New York City. The FDNY, we're working with the Family Assistant Unit who's taking care of all our guys with 9/11 related illness. We just added Eric Haft to this show! Holy, we're just
Yeah.
announcing it tonight, Pat.
Great addition, great addition.
Great addition. So we have Johnny LaRocchia, Steve Oliva, Sandy Els, John Consoli, and now Eric Haft. Last year, Jerry Seinfeld showed up. And we had to
yeah,
bump
he
the
showed
last
off.
comic. So Eric, you're screwed.
Oh, I know, I'm screwed.
I wish I could go to that one, but I don't think I can get off.
Next show. We're doing Rescue Families Inc. Wonderful people
Yes,
who
nice people.
repair disabled families'
Patty,
homes
come
for
up for air.
nothing. For nothing. Pass it around, Patty. Pass it around. For nothing. Rescue. Do you want one? Do you want one? You don't need that. You don't need spit ribs at all.
No, I don't
You
need
don't
that.
cheat at all with anything.
That I do not need.
All right.
No.
What else we have?
Take you advice.
Saturday, March 30th. I will be in Ohio.
That guy there.
I will be in Ohio doing 3 shows. I don't know if we have the flyer. I think we do, yes. So I won't talk about it yet. Patty Marone is running this show to me. Look at this lineup to make up for Patty opening.
Yes.
We're going to get the audience right back with Jim Galakis, Allegra Barnett, Joe Pontillo.
It's gonna be a fun show.
April 13th, we're
That's
in
great.
Florida. That's a private show, the next flyer. That's a private show. We have a caller. April 13th is a private show.
He kept saying private show, but they didn't switch it yet.
All right.
That's why we're going to be
quickly
in
with
Florida.
the flies, we'll take the call because I think it might be a question. Yeah, that's a private show. What else we
Florida.
got? And then the Ohio Comedy Tour. We're doing 3 shows. Let me just read that quick if I have it in front of me because I can't read it. Thursday, March 28th at the Funny Bone in Perrysburg, Ohio. Friday, March 29th on the military base, on the Air Force base. They're letting us get in there. Wright Patterson, we're doing a free show for the troops. And then on March 30th, we're at Veterans Memorial Civic Center, 1,700-seat theater.
Whoa.
Already we've sold 10 tickets. So that's that. Let's take our caller. Laughter Saves Lives Live.
Hey guys, it's Butch.
I thought you were going to bed.
I can't sleep. I don't want to miss the show.
Oh,
Could
that's
you
very
do me
kind.
one favor?
I told you know why it's
Could
too
you
late because I
mention-
told Butch. Can we turn that volume up on the caller at all? I told Butch that at the roast, the only person that was hit more than me was Butch.
Yeah. I was hit pretty good, too.
There you are.
I just
What's
want you
the-
to. Pat
Butch,
has not stopped.
You have a
eating.
question
He
for
won't
our
stop.
guest?
No, I would like you to mention, if you could, because you keep missing it, the 2 fantastic VIP guests that we're going to have at the Gotham show.
John LaRocchia and Eric Heft.
No, that's got Sam.
I know what he means. Amy Freeze from Channel 7 will be there. You know Amy? You ever see Amy on the news?
And who else?
And Scott Sanford, who was on TV recently, left channel, whatever, but he is a big WWF guy, sports guy.
cool.
Knows a lot of people. He's coming down to do some time on the show, actually. I mean, Amy's probably going to do a few minutes. She was very funny at the gala.
You shouldn't have
Pat,
accepted.
I'm
Wasn't
still
Amy
trying to
very
get on
funny
the
at the
flight.
gala?
Yeah, she's real
She
funny.
did a nice
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
What's it going to
we-
take to
yeah,
get
we
my
really
face on that
didn't- we
flyer?
really didn't
though?
need
That's the
Eric.
question.
Your face is in the flyer.
It is?
I just did it. I
you
told
put it
you.
on
Oh, I didn't see it. I
You
looked.
revealed it.
All
Sure.
right.
Yeah, you're on there.
Can you put that flyer back up?
No, I believe you. I don't
we
want
don't
to
want
see
to look at
All
Eric
right.
anymore.
All right, is that it, Butch?
That's it.
There's nothing
Yeah,
like
maybe-
getting
maybe
ribs
your,
delivered with your
maybe nurse
physician
can tell us how to stop
assistant.
sounding like
Oh, we
this.
didn't get to read John's blood work yet.
Oh, that's right. Your blood work.
I don't think I have it with me, and we wouldn't want to read it now that you're going to be eating that.
I'm not going to be eating that. I didn't order that. I told them to bring something over.
Grilled chicken and
It's not grilled chicken.
broccoli, John.
Oh, that's what I should have ordered.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm going to order after the show.
Eric, you're
and,
off the
and
clams.
brown
You can-
rice.
Yeah, we'll leave that,
worry
we'll leave
about
that for the
I'm
clown.
officially
no.
off. That's it.
What's in here? Can I
We
have
have
an egg roll?
boneless
Oh, no, I don't
sport
care.
ribs.
No.
No.
Can I have an egg roll?
John, your triglycerides.
Yeah, all right.
There's a
You
dentist.
put it right.
Plate.
So thank
Wow.
Butch.
Here,
Anything
hopefully
else to
see you
add, Butch?
Saturday night.
He puts it in front of the guy with the cleanse.
What? Butch, anything else to add?
She's never
I will
gonna come
see you
back.
Saturday night.
He's talking to
Just ignore
somebody.
him like everybody else does.
We can hardly hear Butch. I don't know if we can turn the volume up. We can all hear him.
You're good.
Butch, anything else?
I'm cleansing.
I will see you Saturday night at the show. It's in
All right, we'll see
Jersey.
you Saturday night at the show. I didn't know you were coming. Great. All right. Butch Seltzer, National Tour Manager for Laughter Saves Lives Foundation and Comedy Tour. So it's not in the USA. Lane is in the hotel name. I will say also in the hotel name is the word game. Lane Game. Melissa? So what would you order at a Chinese restaurant if you wanted to eat healthy?
You can get chicken, brown rice, broccoli, or mixed vegetables.
And then what would you order after that? The meal. What the frig is that? So you don't cheat at all?
No, I do, but
I would have
this
General
is
Tao.
like
The
this,
worst.
This would make me sick.
Let me tell you something.
Dim
I
sum.
don't eat Chinese food.
Yeah, that
I don't know. I very rarely eat Chinese food.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
but
be
these ribs are good, though.
I'm hoping Melissa will leave earlier than I do.
Yes.
But you know what John's triglycerides look like?
No, tell us.
Tell us.
They're like in the 400s.
Wow.
400.
No, but hold on.
Whoa.
In my defense, my triglycerides have always been high. They were down to 180
John,
last
they were
year.
down in the 180s.
They were down in the 180s.
Yeah.
So I need to work
What
on.
have you been eating that they're so astronomically high?
I haven't been doing good. I haven't been doing as good as I should, and I haven't been taking as many
Stay
of
away from the
the
diner
omega
tonight,
pills as I should take.
Yeah, you're not taking your correct dose of
Yeah.
Lovaza.
Eric.
What is it called?
Lovaza.
Lovaza.
How was
Yeah.
I?
Isn't it the same as? Hold on, guys. This is important stuff here.
Not really. But here's the point. Now,
Lovaza. What else? They call that omega
I
though.
don't want to hear about Lovaza.
That's fish oil, right?
Yeah, it's a purified fish oil.
Why do I not get the burps from the fish oil where in the past people said they used to get? What's wrong with you?
John, we're trying to eat. You're worried about the burps?
Because the fish oil that you take is prescribed, and so it's pharmaceutical grade, and so it's more purified than over the counter.
Is it?
Wait. Paul Bond disagrees with that.
Is
No.
it? Is it
He's got good
man-made?
fish oil.
Like, is it not as pure as the other?
No, they purify it, and so it's pharmaceutical grade. So
Right.
like a lot of the over-the-counter fish oils, when you take them, you like regurgitate it, and you have like a fish taste.
Yes. I don't
Yeah.
get that.
No, not from the Lovaza.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good.
I have very good. I have my good cholesterol. They said is extremely high. So I said to my cardiologist, I said, so could I go to a steak restaurant every night? He said, well, I'm not going to tell you that, but you probably could. Is that true? I mean, you would never tell somebody
Well, why
that.
do you see a cardiologist?
Well, I see him because he's my regular doctor.
Oh, okay.
He's just become. He does everything now. He just does the blood. It's all like one-stop
No,
shop.
I wouldn't eat a steak every day.
No,
Because then it's going to increase your LDL.
So what do you? But I hate being on medication. It makes me crazy. Now I know there comes a time where, and it took me forever to get on the metformin. Okay, I fought that forever with the diabetes, but he needs to raise his cholesterol. So does he need to take a medication to do that? I mean, it just seems like there's better ways to do that.
Well,
your
we
good
have one
cholesterol's
little.
low?
Okay,
No,
we
it's
have one
high.
little problem here.
What?
Why would he need
Why?
more?
I don't need more cholesterol. No, I have very good high cholesterol.
But you need to.
No, that's good. When the
Yeah,
good
his high
cholesterol is
cholesterol
high.
is good. His good
The good cholesterol is high.
It's
Which-
HDL.
Can it be too
the
high, though?
HDL is
Well,
happy.
Can it be
because
too
the
high?
two-
The HDL?
Yeah.
Not
No.
really.
Okay, so who's
LDL could obviously.
The LDL
But
can be
isn't
too
it the
high.
balance between the two?
Yeah. You have to look at the
And
ratios.
triglycerides is fat in the blood, right?
It's fat, but
My
also
good
triglycerides
cholesterol's
can be
low.
high because of high
yeah,
sugars
okay.
too. So it's a combination. But see this? You can't say I don't want medication, but also
Yeah.
like this.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
So there
She's
has
right.
to be like a balance.
So
Balance.
he's got to get a holistic sponsor or a natural food sponsor.
about the
that's
keto?
like a-
Well, wait a second.
Like-
We do. It's pork ribs saves lives.
That's a holistic approach.
I'm starting the keto diet tonight, so that's why.
Could you stop eating it in front of me? Holy crap.
Yes. They're saying there's very good
Jeez.
things in this.
I don't
Fat
usually eat
and
that
pork.
stuff. I don't. But you know what? Like when I went to the diabetes, I think you guys sent me once on my
Yeah.
previous doctor, who I fired my previous doctor because he brought a student in, and he was like, "You got the." He was the young. I call him a kid. He was young. You have. Nobody ever told me I had diabetes.
Yeah.
And he comes in, and the first thing out of this assistant, not a physician assistant, a trainer, he comes walking in the room and he goes, "You have what? I think it was diabetes." He said, "You have diabetes," and out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What?" And I said, "I'm never come back here because they had no." She is wonderful. She is wonderful. I have to say that if you're looking for a new doctor out there,
Your sister's.
Where?
she
Where
is
are you?
thorough.
Can I read something from one of your fans?
Yeah, go ahead.
My sister's. Your sister. Your sister said my brother's mouth is watering looking at those ribs.
It is. It is. And I told him not.
telling me.
I didn't. I told him not to send over. Oh, whatever.
Sure you did.
Is this your sponsor, Chaz?
No, not
Oh.
yet. Not yet.
I was
you
gonna
got-
say,
John,
you know what they can do? They
is
can
he allowed-
send over something healthy. They can show that we can eat healthy Chinese.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
John,
That's
don't
what we
look at
should
it. Just
do.
pass it down.
Can I have an egg roll?
Yes.
I don't know how to go.
All right. So we you know, let's hear it from Melissa coming on tonight. I need help with that. I need help with that March 20th show. Firemen out there, friends of firemen. Please, I need ticket sales and some more sponsors.
It's a fun show.
Thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you, Melissa.
Can I do a
Thank
quick
you, Eric,
plug?
for coming in.
How about a plug?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
do
a quick plug.
do
Yeah.
plug.
Wednesday night, tomorrow night.
Rick
I'm
Morgan
at
show, Before
no
show.
Darcy Novik.
There you go.
Oh, that's over the
I'm sorry, La
That's
Bussola.
right. Yeah, it's
I
right
have
around
no
the corner
problem.
for me. Maybe
Yeah,
I have no
I'll be in
problem.
Glen Cove tomorrow night. Friday night, I'll be at Piccolo Bussola
Very nice.
in Mineola. So
And
there
he's
you go.
hysterical. Eric is
thank
hysterical.
you.
Not like tonight. He really brings
Call
the
him.
Yeah, normally I'm funny.
Good night, everybody. We're heading over to the Massapequa Diner. Take care.
We already ate. Look at all this food.
Old leather gloves with slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts were working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick, was chasing the beer that circled the lips. Play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball. Take off the caps. Time for the song.